We are now going to solve the speeding ticket problem. We make a function which returns a ticket, a text string. Stop recording me. Okay, the text string, we're going to call it ticket. Okay, now as I said earlier, we're going to have two parameters, a whole number for the speed you are traveling and a whole number for the speed limit. Okay, now we have to ask some questions. The questions are, if you are going over the speed limit, you should get a ticket. So the first one is if you were over 50 miles per hour over the limit, you go to jail. So let's solve that one first. Okay? So we are comparing two whole numbers. And we are saying, I think was it 50 and over? If you were 50 or over, okay? So if we want to ask if something's greater than or equal to, and we can use 50. So if something is greater than or equal to 50. Now, there's more than one way you can do to solve this. Okay? So you have speed and you have the limit. How do you find how fast you are going over the limit? What simple math operation do you have to do? If you were traveling, if you were going 100 in a 25, Emily, or was that Sherry, you were going 75 over. So you take your speed minus your limit to get your miles per hour over. So if you take your speed and you do math minus your limit, if that's over 50, then in fact you go to jail. So we return, go to jail, do not collect $200. So the next one we want to calculate is if you were going 20 miles per hour over, you get a big ticket. Now, are we going to have to do this speed minus limit calculation multiple times? Most likely. So what would be easier instead of keeping doing the same operation? What could we make? A variable. We could make a variable called amount over, which could equal our speed minus the limit. So now, wherever we had speed minus the limit, we can just use amount over. And for going over 20, we can actually copy the one from up above and paste it, change 50 to 20, and copy and pasting, hold control while you click on the large if statement, drag it down. And the return would say a big ticket. Now, this if statement could easily go inside of this else statement, because if you are going over 50, you go to jail. Otherwise, if you're going over 20, you get a big ticket. And then our last, well, actually there's two more, but I copied this amount over using control, If you are going over the limit, you get a small ticket. And then finally, if you weren't speeding, you get no tickets. Okay?